All right, Lakers versus Houston tonight. I got the Lakers winning Game 5. I'm not going to call by how much, but I got them winning Game 5. Please watch my video on how the Lakers could come back 1-3. I've been thinking about it, and I think the Lakers have a better chance of coming back 1-3 than most people think. Because think about it. All they got to do is win Game 5, right? Make it a 2-game series. Make it a 2-game series in which you have to win both. Right? All they got to do is win Game 5. They got to steal one in Minnesota. Stop right there. You win Game 5 at home. You steal one in Minnesota. Stop and reset. And I think that once they get that through their heads, then they'll start to believe. And I think they got a better chance of coming back and winning this series than most people think. Now, would I put money on it? No, I wouldn't. That's a fool's bet. Right? The Lakers have shown you nothing to make you believe that they could win this series. But they got a better shot than people give them credit for. Tonight, though, if they want to win tonight, have Luka play off the ball. I don't mind if the Lakers play small because they have a ball handler in the game in order to get Luka to play off the ball. That guy cannot handle the ball. If he does, then the Lakers are walking into a trap. And even if he goes off in the first quarter, right, the Lakers are still walking into a trap. Because I keep saying this. If you had to choose between Luka scoring 25 points in the first quarter or Jackson Hayes scoring 5, Rui scoring 10, and Austin Reeves scoring 10, which would you take? You got to take the 10, 10, and 5. Because Luka scoring 25 points in the first quarter is not sustainable. That's number one. Number two, in order for him to score 25 points in a quarter, he has to be a ball hog. Period, point blank. Let's just say what it is, right? He has to be a ball hog in order to score 25 points in the first quarter. That's number two. Number three, if he is a ball hog scoring 25 points in the first quarter, the rest of the team is not getting off. It's more important that the rest of the team gets off, right? Ideally, and I've been watching, ideally, you want Luka to take between 18 and 23 shots, maybe 24. That's it. If he's taking any more than 18 to 23, 24 shots, he begins to have a negative effect on the team. Ideally, I think you want him to take 18 to 22. Right? Let him get his 30 on 18 to 22 shots. That means you need to go to the line. And JJ Redick in this game. You see, look. Luka has to come off the ball. He's used to playing on the ball. He needs to come off of the ball. Let somebody else bring it up. Let somebody else start the offense. That's one, right? Two, JJ Redick has to recognize some things and stop being so stuck in his ways that he doesn't work to remedy those things that he recognizes. Right? So the Lakers are small-ish. I understand they got a big lineup all across the board. I heard you, Trevor Lane, 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", here, there, whatever, right? The Lakers are smallish relative to the team they're playing. Furthermore, and maybe more importantly, they're not as physical as the team they're playing. So if that's the case, then you have to play as big as possible where you can, right? I know you want to play 6'3" Jordan Goodwin instead of 6'7" Dalton Connect, right? I know you want to play 6'1" Gabe Vincent instead of 6'4" Shake Milton. I know you want to do that, right? But let's put it like this. If you're willing to play 5 guys an entire second half, how are you not willing to give Dalton Connect a shot? That's what I don't understand. For the life of me, I don't get it. Right? What are you doing during the regular season with your players that it's not worth it to even try some of the guys you have on a professional NBA bench? right? This is the same team that won 50 games. And now all of a sudden you're telling the whole world they can't play. I mean, it looks kind of crazy. See, this is how I think, and I'm about to make a video about this. If you have a roster that has 15 guys on it, and all 15 are good, then you're wasting roster spots. It's a waste of roster spots. Any good team plays in the regular season 9, maybe a 10-man deep rotation. Any good team in the playoffs shortens that rotation to 7, maybe 9, but probably 7 or 8. Right? So then therefore, if you don't have enough time to play your players, right? Then what do you have a whole team full of good players for? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, sorry, I had to pause and my dog was acting crazy. Anyway, yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah. So spots about 11 to 15 should be projects. It should be all project players. And that's what I don't understand about our draft process, which I will make additional videos about all of this, right? Because it all feeds the same narrative. Our draft process has us not reaching, right? The Lakers have to reach. The Lakers have to be visionaries. Why? Because there is a such thing as a Laker tax, and no one is trying to help us out. You have to be visionary, right? So, on our bench right now, we should have Nikola Vucevic. We should have, I'm sorry, not Nikola, Tristan Vucevic, JJ Jackson, maybe Porter from Milwaukee, right? We should have a bunch of those kind of guys with just upside. Do they all pan out? Probably not. You know? Probably not. But I just know that when we had Ivica Zubac, we were watching the games and we knew, yo, this kid got potential. Right? We drafted for the future. We drafted with vision. We don't do that anymore. My point here, though, is to stay on point with what I'm talking about tonight. Spots 12 to 15 should be nothing but projects. Every year, we should have 3 or 4 projects on our bench. Right? Spots 1 to 12 need to be guys that we have every intention of playing. And when they are called upon, they perform and they execute. That should be spots 1 to 12. Right? Knowing that in any one game, you can't play but 9 or 10 guys to begin with. Regular season. Playoffs, you play about 7 to 8 guys. 7 to 9 guys max. We know this. Right? So that's the reason why, JJ Redick, he's going to have to recognize the error of his ways. And he's going to have to correct them tonight. If he refuses to correct, or really, if he just refuses to recognize where he went wrong, the Lakers will probably, either way, I think they're going to win the game tonight. But they definitely will not win the series. Definitely will not win the series. And I repeat, Dalton Connect, the way Dalton Connect started the season, he started the season looking like the rookie of the year. He started the season looking like especially once he got some experience under his belt, a 15-point per game scorer, easy. The dude's gone backwards. And I believe he went backwards because there was an edict to make sure Gabe Vincent got playing time. And then once Austin Reeves started to show out, mind you, Austin Reeves improved as the season went on. Once he started to show out, he got preference also, right? But amongst those two, the guy with the highest upside is Dalton Connect. And JJ Redick did nothing to attempt to realize that upside. And he's paying for it right now. He's paying for it right now. He's paying for the fact that he left Trey Jameson off of the playoff roster. Dude, Trey Jameson is a game changer. He is one of the few guys on this team that is a game changer. Why is he a game changer? because his physical profile is so much different than anyone else on the team. His physical style of play is so much different than anyone else on the team. And they left him off of the playoff roster. Those are two guys, in my opinion, that are game changers. Now, am I saying that a guy like Trey Jameson is going to come into the game and just totally change it up? No. I'm saying that all you want is a guy like that to neutralize Rudy Gobert. And he can. He has the bulk to do it. You want a guy like that to neutralize Julius Randle in the post. And he has the bulk to do it. He has the physicalness to do it. And we left him off the roster as if we didn't understand what time it was when the playoffs start. It's crazy when you think about it. Now, conversely, Dalton Knecht has the ability to change a game. Period. He has the ability to. All that dude got to do is hit 2 threes. That's it. And they will pay so much attention to him, it's going to open everything up for everyone else. That's all he got to do, because he has that rep. And other teams know. They know about Dalton Knecht. Why he can't get run with the Lakers? I think it's so political. It's criminal. I do. I think it's so political that it's malpractice. There's no reason why Dalton Knecht shouldn't be getting time with this team, man. And they keep saying, well, his defense is that bad that he can't get. It is such bull crap. It's such bull crap. Again, you lose the best defensive player in the NBA in Anthony Davis, and your defense got better. What does that tell you? It tells you that you are now playing a team defense. Team defense beats one great defender any day of the week. Yet, when it comes to Dalton Knecht, you got these talking heads still yelling that his defense is so bad that we can't even risk putting him in. That is such bullcrap. Yo, let me tell you something. The last time I saw Dalton Knecht play, right? I'm talking about real minutes. I'm not talking about garbage time. I mean, real minutes. I saw no noticeable difference between him and damn near everybody else on the team. Right? If you want to say Dalton Knecht has bad defense, then put some context on it. Go ahead and say that if he's in the game with Luka and with Austin Reeves and we're playing small, right? We can't afford to have him in because they're terrible defenders too. And we cannot add another terrible defender to the lineup when we have those guys on the court. They're small and they're bad defenders. So go ahead and put some context on it. But stop saying that Dalton Knecht is so terrible that he can't be helped. He puts forth more effort on defense than anybody. Does he have the techniques down to do it? Does he have the techniques so that he is a good defender? No, he is not. He does not have the techniques so that he is a good defender. But he is definitely adequate, especially in a team defense. Last thing I'll say about, man, I went off on a tangent on that one. But I'm trying to tell you what JJ Redick needs to do. He needs to come off of the bull crap that he's stuck to and recognize the error in his ways and grow. And he needs to do that tonight. Right? The last thing that they need to do, and this goes into what I said about Luka coming off the ball. Yo, JJ, if you got any sets or any kind of offense that you've been teaching the team, please incorporate it. Feel free, right? Because when you see the Lakers turn the ball over and over and over again, right? I'm talking about pick sixes. I'm talking about lazy passes, right? That's a team that is not used to playing in a system, that is not familiar with a system. You got guys out there doing their one-on-one thing, right? And guys don't know where they're supposed to get the ball. They don't know where they're supposed to be. They don't know anything. That's what happens when you have no system and you rely on Luka or LeBron or Austin Reeves to just go out there and create. Do what you guys do, right? That's what happens when you do that. So, for the Lakers to win tonight, JJ get the ball out of Luka's hands. I don't care if he takes the same amount of shots, but don't let him dominate the ball. 2, run an offense, man. You've had 82 games. If you've had 82 games and you're not running an offense, then you can't look at Dalton Connect and say, we just can't trust what he's going to do. Because the fact remains that when you see the Lakers throw stupid passes and make stupid mistakes, it's because there is no system. Okay? That's why. There is no system. If the Lakers had a system, there would be less stupid mistakes. Right? And 3, JJ got to come off of what he knows and what he's been doing. And he needs to go ahead and cop to what he's done wrong, be introspective and self-reflective, and he needs to play some guys, man. He's playing, I'm telling you, he's playing the wrong guys. When the Lakers got Shake Milton, the first thing I said was, because I've been watching that dude for a while, and I know that he just hasn't been in the right situation. But that dude will put 30 on people in a New York second. I seen him do it. When he got time and he was given the keys, he always overperformed. He's bigger than Gabe Vincent. And if Gabe Vincent is going to go 0 for 2, 0 for 4, 1 for 5, you're willing to play all the starters all second half. Right? One of the few times in NBA history that ever happened. But you can't play guys on your team who roll with you for 82 games. It doesn't make sense. This game is going to be more about JJ Redick than anything. Is he willing to tell Luka, hey, look, man, get the effing ball out of your hands. Pass the effing ball. Is he willing to say that to Luka? Right? Is he willing to go to his bench, the guys who rode with him for 82 games, and have faith in them and what they could do? Right? And is he willing to tell the team, which coincides with me saying, Luka, get the damn ball out your hands, let everybody touch it, then after everybody touches it, if you get the ball back and you want to shoot, go for it, but get everybody involved first. This goes hand in hand with that. You have to run an offense, man. All this crap where you got Luka walking the ball up the court, walking the ball off the court, going straight to the corner, half court line, sideline, and then you got a defender or two coming at him, and he's not getting the ball out. Right? Yo, man, JJ, you got to correct this stuff. And I know what part of it is. Part of it is you don't have the gravitas to tell these guys, especially the superstars, hey, cut the dumb shit out. You don't feel like you got the gravitas yet. It's coming. You're going to get there. And when you do, you're going to be a great coach. But until then, what's so obvious and what everybody is seeing, I don't think you quite have the nuts to correct. Right? You should be telling Luka in particular, because he is the biggest offender. You should be telling him, yo, man, why do you keep doing that? Over and over and over again, you keep doing that. Yo, man, you're coming down and you're not giving the ball to anybody. You're dribbling for 20 seconds and then shooting. Do you think that's good offense, Luka? Right? Somebody got to do it. You're the coach. You got to do it. You know? So anyway, if the Lakers do this, or if they don't do this tonight, I expect that they win. Right? If they do this tonight, what I just said, right? Give other guys a shot. Get off of your dogma, right? Get the ball out of Luka's hands, running offense. If they do that tonight, play bigger. If they do that tonight, I think they have a great chance of winning Game 6. A great chance of winning Game 6. I think that they could start to destroy the confidence of Minnesota tonight. Minnesota, let me tell you what Minnesota's doing. Minnesota is playing to not let the Lakers get their confidence back. They're playing to try to destroy the Lakers' confidence, right? To beat up the Lakers' confidence. To disrupt them enough that the Lakers want to quit. That's what they're doing right now. They've been playing dirty too. You never hear me talk about the refs, and I won't. But they've been doing some things, man. I mean, when they tripped Luka, and Jaden McDaniels tripped Luka, Rudy Gobert did something shady as hell. And Julius Randle straight smacked LeBron in the face. Straight smacked him in the face. And you know what? The NBA didn't go back and do anything about that stuff. And you know what? Good. I'm happy the NBA didn't do anything about it. Because the Lakers need to understand. You know, man, I don't know how many times I guess the Lakers need to understand this is the playoffs. This ain't the regular season. Step up or step off. Nobody is waiting for you to whine and cry and figure it out. Right? The whole rest of the league knew this is the playoffs. And hey, man, yeah, I'm glad LeBron got smacked in the face. Right? I've been a Laker fan since 1982. It's not like you think. But I'm glad Luka got tripped and they ain't do nothing about it. Are you going to walk away frustrated because Minnesota is definitely trying to punk the Lakers? You're going to walk away frustrated, or are you going to step the F up? That's your options, right? So, man, all of a sudden, man, I kind of feel positive. Lakers win tonight. Don't know what the score is going to be. I suspect that they win by more than 15 for some reason. I suspect they win by more than 15. I suspect that... now, look, just remember this, though, too. Minnesota's going to try to kill their confidence and kill their will to win. Kill their will to play. That's what they're going to try to do tonight. And you're going to know really quickly how the game is going to go. If Luka comes out, scores 20 points in the first quarter, the Lakers got a problem. If the Lakers shoot 50+% of their shots from three, they got a problem. That's the last thing I'll say before I end this video. Dude, don't take any more than 35 to 40% of your shots. They should not be threes. Right? If you're going to take threes, let them be a max 40% of your total field goal attempts. If it's anything more than that, you are not running an offense. You're coming down and you're shooting bad shots. You're not involving the team. 40% max of their shots got to be threes. Max. Any more than that, and you're working against yourself. You're busting your fist against a stone wall. All right? Anyway, I'm starting to repeat myself. So, yo, man, let's go Lakers. I think they're going to win tonight. And then Game 6 gets really interesting. It's hard to close teams out, man. Close-out games are tough. Game 6 is going to be really interesting. So, hey, come on, Lakers. You know, you got championship pedigree on your team. Let's go. All right, y'all.